Alright, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And today we have the Reggae Boyz Watch. We have a good one for you. We have Liam Moore, Louis Baker, Jamal Lowe, we have Leon Bailey. So these are the guys that we're speaking about. Even Ethan Pinnock. Now, we have a lot to bring for you today. So sit back, sit easy. I'm going to go straight into it. And please hit the like button. And please subscribe if you like this. And if you don't want to subscribe, just hit the like button. If you're here for the first, smash that like button. You don't have to subscribe, but make sure you hit the like button. If you don't, I'm coming for you. So, as you guys can see, I got a fresh cut, quite clean. Anyways, let's move into it. Liam Moore is the first person to speak about. And Liam Moore, they had a midweek game against Luton Town, where the game drew 0-0. And the thing about that, Liam Moore came off in the between 84 and 86 minutes of the game, worrying because he got a knock. And that is the reason why he came off. And then he was doubtful against the match to face Swansea, which would be a very, very big match for them, because that game has a lot to do with how they progress into it. Now they're sitting at 7th on the table, which is like they're just about out of the playoff qualifications. Now, what we do know is that they have 2 more games to come. They have Huddersfield and also Norwich. Norwich is going to be a very, very difficult game because, as you guys know, Norwich is the leading team in the championship, already promoted to the Premier League. But the problem is that now they might have a bit of luck in that one, because Norwich as well, they qualify for the championship. Maybe they might ease the pressure a bit and give Reading the opportunity to move forward. So definitely let's go into this one. Then now we face on with Swansea. Swansea, as you know, the prime star Jamal Lowe at Swansea Football Club, and I'm going to go into Jamal Lowe next. But for now, speaking about Liam Moore, he faced off. He was a doubt because of the knock that he got midweek. He played 2 games in 4 days, which was very, very difficult for him. Despite even though he had the knock, it was a very, very difficult game for him. But I can see the importance that he played in this team. As soon as he's back, the coach to just shove him inside of the team immediately. No doubt about that. So for this one, Liam Moore, outstanding performance in the midweek, despite that he came off injured in the 86th minute. He went on again and played against Swansea, put in a stellar performance. Yes, they did concede 2 goals, but definitely, as you know, it wasn't any big factor of him. But he did put in solid performance. So the next person we're speaking on is Louis Baker, where he had a very, very good game. 4 chances score against Aragomeric. Very, very good game as well. So let me run through his stats, how he performed, and some of the things that he did. I realized some of the things that I realized is that he played a bit more deeper as a central defensive midfielder, protecting that back 4. He had a very, very good game. He played a total of 90 minutes. He had no goal, no shots. He had 52 touches throughout the entire game. Completed 35 out of 39 passes, which sees him finishing the game at a 90% passing accuracy. Attempted 4 crosses and 2 were completed. 1 long ball, and which was actually definitely completed as well. Created 1 big chances. So the game finishes 2-0. So as you guys know, he played a big role in that. So he encountered in 4 ground duels, only completing 1 of those. Made 3 tackles, completing 2 of them. 3 aerial duels, completing 2 of them as well. So these are some significant stats that I can tell you that he put on a great performance. Then now when we should look into the position that he played as a defensive midfielder. Something that I highlighted, that I didn't understand, that I didn't even realize that he had that potential. I always see him as an attacking midfielder, but for this game, he plays as a defensive midfielder, which is very, very significant. It highlights now that we have now, if we should get this person, it definitely is someone that I think can really cover the defensive midfield role. Now let's move on over now to the next player. It's Ethan Pinnock. Brighton are sitting 10 points off the promotion spot, but they are sitting in 3rd position, which puts them in grand stead to be the team that is automatically qualified to make their way into the playoffs. But there are still hopes, because they are going to face teams such as Swansea and also a few more teams. But definitely, I do think that these guys are one of the favorites to make it to the Premier League at this point in time. Now, as I spoke about, that Swansea are also one of the favorites, so I can see this really going to tipping point between Brentford and Swansea, but we'll see. Let's get into Ethan Pinnock's performance versus former Premier League team Bournemouth, and they defeated Bournemouth 1-0. Ethan Pinnock did have a good game. He did enjoy himself on the pitch on that day, and I can tell you, clean sheets after clean sheets, that is what David Raya, which is Ethan Pinnock. Keeper is seen and he's been performing very, very good throughout this season. Now, Ethan Pinnock and David Ray have good communication. Ethan Pinnock and the defense side have very, very good communication skills, which is also one of the big factors that allows them to be so dominant in the league. Now, let me be frank. They also have the striking potency of Ivan Toney, which is very, very liberal in how well they are doing it this season. One of the most potent striker in England right now. But definitely, we're here to talk about Ethan Pinnock. Now, we had a very, very good game. Let me go into the stats that contributed and show how well he did perform in this game. So he played a total of 90 minutes, is no goal, no assists, made two clearances, attempted 2 shots as well, none on target. Relatively as a defender. No one expected anything of him. But definitely encountering 3 ground duels, completing 2 of those. He made 1 clearance, encountering 3 aerial duels and also won 2 of them as well. He lost possession 10 times. Ooh, that's a lot. 10 times. He had a total of 44 touches, completing 25 passes out of 32, completing the game with a passing accuracy of 77%. He attempted 8 long balls, with 3 of those completing, but definitely you can see that the long balls are actually something that he has in his legs, but he can work on that. So definitely this is how Ethan Pinnock contributed into Brentford beating Bournemouth, former Premier League team Bournemouth. But Brentford are really, really doing well right now, and I can see them moving forward. But let's move over now to the next player. The next player that we want to speak about is Jamal Lowe. So Jamal Lowe have a very, very good performance. Right now he's in scintillating form. I continuously say that. But guess what? We have to highlight how well he's playing so far. He's doing bits. He's doing really, really good. Jamal Lowe came and represented Jamaica on the international break, and he did score a goal. But since he came off international break, he has played 7 games and scored 5 goals. Is Jamaica his luck? Is playing with the Reggae Boyz the turn that Jamal Lowe really won? Did playing with the Reggae Boyz and that particular international friendly gave him an extra drive? Did that particular moment gave him the ability to realize something that he has been missing for so long? But anyways, but I do think that since he came off the international break, he has been in really, really good form. Prior to international break, he hadn't scored much. He definitely hadn't scored much. Maybe like about 2 or 3 goals he has scored. But now, what he has done since then is really, really immaculate. He just snapped like that. So I do think that the international break really did something to him. It really, really kicked him to a different gear. And now he has scored 5 goals in 7 games. Can you imagine? 5 goals in 7 games. And definitely, he's now in the championship playoff spot. He's in the championship playoff spot, looking to make his way into the Premier League as well. So they will face, Swansea will be facing Brentford in their next game. So it will be Ethan Pinnock, Ivan Toney versus Jamal Lowe. Let us see who will thrive out of that one. Let us definitely see who would be victorious from that one. But we do know that these are quality teams going to meet together, and Jamaican players are full, and Jamaican players are actually in these teams, and you can see that potentially we have a lot of Jamaican players coming into the Premier League. We will be definitely feeling a team of Premier League players by September into the World Cup qualifiers. That means a lot. That means a lot. Jamal Lowe, great form. I do think that if he continues like this, he would be an automatic starter, someone that is hard to leave out of the starting lineup. So definitely Jamal Lowe, 5 goals in his last 7 appearances. 5 goals in the last 7 appearances. Let's see if he can get one over Brentford. And against Brentford, Brentford playing against Swansea, if Ivan Toney should score, he would definitely break the record, or he would equal the record for the most goals scored in a championship season if he should score. And he has 2 games to break that record, also 2 games to equal the record. So let's see if Ivan Toney can do that, and let's see if Jamal Lowe can overthrow the mighty Brentford. So the next player that we're moving on to is none other than the big man himself, Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey in great form at this point in time. So in Leon Bailey's last 8 games, he has scored 4 goals and have 2 assists. 4 goals, 2 assists. Definitely. Think about it. No. 4 goals, 2 assists. That is really good. That means he's in good form. Really good form. And they played against Eintracht Frankfurt, and he scored a goal and also assist. Very cheeky goal. Played it under the keeper legs while the keeper jumped. Very cheeky goal. But definitely, he had a very good performance. I was astonished by how we really grew into the game. Started off a bit slowly, but it definitely grew into the game, and it took the game by the scruff of the neck. You've already heard about that term, about taking the game by the scruff of the neck. Definitely. Go and watch a game, go and watch the entire game, people. And Leon Bailey took the game by the scruff of the neck. I am going over to the stats and all the facts that he did in that particular game against Eintracht Frankfurt. So, listening, he played a total of 90 minutes. One of the things I realized about in this game is that they deployed Leon Bailey over onto the left hand side. Yes, it might vary in which he come over onto the right hand side, but predominantly throughout the majority of this game, he played over onto the left hand side of the field. But definitely, the coach know why he deployed Leon Bailey in that position. Maybe to give him a bit more assistance in using his preferred foot. But as you all see, it was definitely all good cause. Now let's move over into the stats. He played a total of 85 minutes, 1 goal, 1 assist. But definitely, people, he had a total of 51 touches, completing 23 out of 29 passes at a 79% pass completion rate, which is very good. He made 2 key passes, attempted 2 crosses, 1 completed, and made 2 long balls, and both of them was also completed at 100%. Expected. So 1 big chance is created, 2 shots on target, 2 shots off target, and 2 shot block. 6 shots in total. Very good from him as well. He made 7 dribble attempts, 7. And that is a lot. Completing 5 of those. Very good from Leon Bailey. It shows that he's growing in confidence as the games go by. Now, moving to the latter stages of the season, I think that he should have tried to get this form a bit earlier, but definitely it is very good that he is in this form right now. And moving to the end of the season, it's always a plus, which means that other teams will be looking at him and want to bring a player of that quality. Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, maybe Manchester City. But these teams, I can tell you, these teams will be lurking. The top-notch teams right across the world will be lurking at Leon Bailey's door, knocking. But definitely, he encountered in 11 ground duels, winning 6 of those. For a small figure, that is a lot. For a small person, that is definitely a lot. He lost possession 14 times, and that's understandable because he's trying so much. Definitely, he's going to be in the dangerous area of the pitch. So he lost possession 14 times. You can see with that. I won't go into his defensive stat because he's a striker, he's an attacker. Why go into that? But he did put in a good defensive performance. So let's move away from that. Thank you very much, people. That is the players that we have covered. Liam Moore, Ethan Pinnock, Lewis Baker, Jamal Lowe, and also Leon Bailey. These guys are the most outstanding players over the weekend. Oh, I almost forgot. Andre Blake, he did put in a good performance. He did keep a clean sheet again. He's maybe a good shout for notice for this one. But definitely all these guys put in immaculate performance. Thank you very much, people, for tuning in. Look out for the next one again on next Monday, 8 AM. So continue, people. I'll keep on doing this throughout the week. I'll give you live updates on games that I've been playing. Whatever performance comes out and stand out the most, I will definitely drop a video on it and you guys will see. So look out for that, people. Definitely. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you like the content. Only if you like the content, not because I tell you to, but if you like the content. But definitely, people, thank you very much. Military Guna TV, and I am out.